All right, Sammy. So, tell me a little bit about your school system here in America. At what age do you start school? How many years you go to school?
Okay. I guess it is a little different than some places. We have three different categories of schooling. You have elementary school, you got middle school, and you got high school. You start school around 2 or 3 years old. You start in pre-K. In the case for kindergarten. So you'll start in pre-K, then you'll go to kindergarten, and then from there it's just 1 through 12. So elementary school, you got kindergarten to 5th grade, and then for middle school you have 6th to 8th grade, and then high school you have 9 to 12th grade. And there's a little hierarchy there, not until really you get to high school, but in high school you have freshman, sophomore, you have a junior, and you have a senior. So that's kind of the hierarchy there to kind of tell you who's better than who's been there the longest kind of thing. But it's mostly like, we got like public schools, private schools. I was raised public, so I went to a school where everyone was kind of welcome kind of thing. We had a melting pot of students, all different cultures, all different types of different people. So it kind of like, enlightens you on different parts of the world, so to speak. Really nice schooling though, really good.
All right. Do you still stay in touch with your friends from school?
Oh yeah. So that's another thing about school. Like it creates like a lot of heavy bonds because you kind of are all going through the same stuff. Puberty, what teachers you like, don't like, what classes you like to take, don't like to take. Homework was a real drag.
Cut the puberty out.
You can cut that if you want. But yeah, I still keep in touch with a lot of my friends from school. We've been friends for like 17, 18 years now. But I still talk to them all the time on a daily basis. Because it's really hard to like lose those friendship and heavy bonds after all those years of trying to learn the same math or trying to learn the same literature and stuff like that. And you guys do a lot of dumb stuff while you're in school, not just the learning curves.
Give me an example.
Well, after we were all done with our homework, we would all, we had the privilege of our parents owned golf carts, so we'd hop in golf carts and we'd ride those around in like the woods and like places golf carts shouldn't be. And from time to time we'd crash them. We get bored, so we just crash the golf carts, bring them back home to mom and dad. They weren't very happy about that.
Were there bullies in your high school? Or like middle school?
I mean, like we had bullies.
Is that a big problem?
In America, it is. In some places, yeah, it's a huge thing, and it's not just like physical bullying, but it's cyberbullying. So it's like people on the internet harassing other people.
When you were going to school, was it already?
It was a thing.
There?
Yeah, it was a thing. But it wasn't like, the generic bully in a movie where you walk up and he grabs you and he shakes you for your lunch money.
It wasn't like that?
No, it wasn't like that. No, that's a little different. That's depicted a little different. I'm sure maybe in some places, but it wasn't like that here. Okay. We didn't have bullies like that. It was more just some cliques or groups of people didn't click with other groups of people. And everyone just kind of stayed out of each other's way for the most part. Okay.
Like, sometimes in the movies, actually very often in the movies, they show that there are popular kids in school.
Yeah.
And there are like nerds.
The jocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a real
like
thing. That is a real thing.
Yeah. Who were you?
See, I was an introvert, so to speak. So like I was kind of in the middle of everything. I wasn't too nerdy, and I would not say I was too popular. But it was just more, I was kind of friends with every group of people. Okay. I was friends with the nerds, friends with the jocks, I was friends with the cheerleaders.
Who are the jocks?
The jocks would be like the sports guys, like the high school quarterback or the soccer team or, track was in there, but track was also kind of like, if you did track, cool, you run, that's fun. But there's those group of people that they always talk about sports and like football is a big thing for them, And there was the nerds that like to play computer games. They like to read fantasy books. They watched anime. Anime is actually a nerdy thing, so I'm a nerd. But there's always like those different cliques of people, and but everyone for the most part got along. There's always like those awkward moments where like, you know, you didn't know what to talk about because I'm not a huge sports guy. So like someone wants to bring up football, I'm like, I don't have a favorite team or anything. But that's good that you do. You know, I was the introvert. I was the guy in the middle. I was okay with everything.
Okay.
You know.
Good. Were there any fights in your high school?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There were fights.
A lot of them?
I wouldn't say a lot, but we had like one a month.
One a month?
Yeah, one a month. You know, like we're, you know, two big guys you knew didn't like each other. And then you knew one day they were both just going to blow up because they took the last bag of Doritos or something. And I've seen a few of them. I haven't been in any fights myself at school, of course.
Hey, Sammy, I just noticed